All right, ladies and gents, Handyman back again. I'm having to dive into my old C10 today. I've been had the parts and stuff in, and since I got one of my other trucks up and going, I figured I'd work with this one a little bit today. The problem I was having with it, I noticed my oil pressure was low. I finally took the valve covers off to see. Like I said, you can see the difference there. That has oil in it. That one doesn't. That one does. All the rest of them does. And on the opposite side, it's the same way. Oil, none, oil, all the rest of the way down. And you see I've already loosened the nut up. I'm going to take the intake off because you got to do all that to get the valves, the lifters out. But I'm just trying to see, like I said, I got lifters for it, but at the same time, both rockers are moving, pumping, but like I said, I'm not getting any oil up to the top of here. So either they're both clogged, or I got a passageway clogged, or it's something going on with the cam, which I find strange because this is the intake valve. Intake valve here, and the opposite side, the same one, is also on the intake valve, but the cam has a separate lobe for each one of those. So I'm wondering, like I said, how can both of them get wiped out? And if they're moving, it obviously can't be just wiped out. So my thing is leaning more to a passageway of some sort for that area of the cam, or either, like I said, both my lifters are clogged up. So that's what we're digging into today. Y'all, drop a few comments. Let me know your suggestion on what you think. Some of my DIY mechanics that's, using your own brain to try to figure situations and stuff out, because it's hard to find stuff like this on the internet to kind of give you a jump ahead. But like I said, once you do this type of stuff and gain that type of knowledge, you know what to look for ahead of time. And then, like I said, this in the long run is a benefit to you and everyone that's around you, because like I said, it keeps money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Keeps you from having to come out of pocket to pay mechanics and all this, that, and the other. All this how they did it back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Hit right here in the yard. So we gonna jump on this thing. Got to get the distributor out of there. I don't know. I'll probably take the carburetor, everything up with the intake, but I got to get all the connections and all that stuff loosened up. The accelerator cable, all that. Got to drain the coolant and stuff out, and try to use my little tool that I showed you on the Yamaha and everything to suck some of the coolant that's going to be left in there after I drain the radiator. So once I take that off, I don't get so much coolant trying to pour into the engine or anything like that. You know what I mean? If I could get it down to, that level under there, once I take it up, it won't, flow everywhere, because that's where it goes through, is right there. But that's what we got going on today. I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and get on this thing and have it broke down within an hour here. It's about 11 o'clock, coming up on 11 o'clock. So, you know what I'm saying, before noon, I want this thing completely tore down, and so I can clean it up, and maybe break here and there. But by 3 o'clock, I'm trying to have this thing all the way back up, since I got the parts and everything to it. So y'all, let me know, like, subscribe, share, as always, you know what I mean? And Handyman will be back to, give y'all an update on this thing here in a little bit. Be good.